Welcome back to Khoonda. How can I help you?
I'll try to finish off a lot of the minor quests before proceeding with the fight, because I'm not sure everyone will survive or be accessible after it.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
Yeah, I found you're a thief.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
Your thief wasn't Joran or a salvager. But if I say that, she could be in trouble. It's not like I can say it was a Padawan hiding in the enclave. So it was a salvager, she's been dealt with.
Really? You must have been very persuasive. I'm relieved this situation is finally resolved. You have more than earned this reward.
Watchman Blaster, Mandalorian guitar. Excellent. Yeah, things are going down. Any other minor quests we need?
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Khoonda.
I guess it did. You see, he's still here. Oh crap. We need to go and have ourselves a conversation before we can end the quest.
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Khoonda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Who knows about the attack?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time, so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long.
Okay, what can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Khoonda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Khoonda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Khoonda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much.
I'll take out the defenses then.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Khoonda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
I actually need to turn some quests.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
I cleared out the Kinrath cave.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
I want to ask you about the salvagers who died in the enclave.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes, and if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
I have the bodies right here. One of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. He left all his possessions to one of the other dead salvagers. Will I ever get rid of that damn Jedi garbage? Guess nobody gets to know. The administrator will have to figure out what happens to them. And until then, the salvagers are gonna keep bothering me. I was right about you, the mercenary.
Okay. Any ideas what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
Okay. What are they?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Khoonda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Khoonda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Khoonda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Khoonda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Khoonda.
Yes. Okay. Let's try to strengthen the defenses as much as we can. Stuck door. Oh, this is bad. Treat injury.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time.
Yeah, we need soldiers. No. You do the repairs. Reactivate droid's automated healing subroutines. Yeah, they're all well now.
I am ready.
But it's nice that you had the option to use treat injury. Do the same.
I feel better. Thanks.
It's the lab station. God's sakes, use it. Yeah, there's no way this will work. You need to manually pilot it there. Okay. You need treat injury. Devastating flashpoint. Devastating plasma mine, yeah. 96 points of damage. DC 35 for half damage. Basically, that's almost impossible to get half damage. Yeah, this isn't worth it. The chemicals to produce anything is insane. If we play this game from start to finish, we probably won't have enough chemicals to make a single thermal detonator. We'd have to break down a ton of things. It's one problem solved. Let's see. Do we use the station or access the droids? Damage and inactive. Don't have a lot of parts. Let's reactivate it. Okay, weaponry targeting shields. Can we modify the programming? Yeah, you need to engage patrol mode. Yeah, they're all tied to the command console there. What? While trying to reactivate this droid, you discovered a hydro spanner lodge inside it. The name Akir is printed on the handle of the tool. Take it. Weaponry targeting shields. Yeah. Defense droid status. Are active and set to defend friendlies pending alert status. Okay, change droid defense target priority. Reprogram defense droids to defend hostiles. Yeah, no. We'll just engage defense droids in patrol. No, patrol mode will engage automatically when the base is on alert status. It's just if we want to use them against settlers, that's when the option is valuable, but not now. What to develop? Conditioning, saving throw improvements. I don't know how many mines do we have.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my
Okay. Questions? I want to see what he has in stock first. Ganson is our way out of my price range. Way too expensive. Okay. What I do intend to do is let's try to get him to join the militia. Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia? No. 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 We need a workshop. Was there a workshop here somewhere? You are a workshop, aren't you? Aren't you, boy? Yes, you are. I need to change the Jal Shay Neophyte armor to Jal Shay Adventurer armor. Yeah. So, first, remove upgrades from this one. Add them to this one. Well, do we need... I think I'd rather be immune to attribute damage. Same with him. Dexterity -3, that's no. Okay. More upgrades. Upgrade lightsaber. Attack +3. Damage versus droid. Stun. Crystal is bound to Mira Enda. Its power reflects that of the master. +1 dexterity keen. Now we'll use this. Attack +1, dexterity +2, wisdom +3, strength +1. Yeah, dexterity +1 and keen. Well, attack +3 might be good too. I have terrible attack. On the other hand, I'm not looking to use offensive crystals. I guess the +3 attack wouldn't hurt. 30 would be better though. Ability to stun, yeah, I'm not taking it. It decreases my defense. Pure Khoonda lens. It's no negatives. Yeah, this is a much better. So lightsaber now. Yeah, our stats increased quite significantly, and a little bit more of an increase. Yes. So yeah, 21 wisdom, 21 charisma. Still has to ask, eh? It looks pretty much the same. But our stats are much better. Hey, would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia? He doesn't want to agree. So what's here then? Turret control station. Sure, we want to mess with that. We need to do something about the jammed door. Can always load it open. Turret control terminal. Slice the system. System override accepted. Turret status. Turrets are active and set to attack friendlies and hostiles. Okay, change turret target priority. Only attack hostiles. The turrets are now programmed to attack hostiles.
We've been told to provide you with anything you need. We have to keep the news of the mercenaries quiet.
Okay, we have 22 minor track mines, so that should be enough to
Something you need of me?
put up quite a minefield.
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly.
Yeah, he's an ex-soldier, so would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
A lot of people here hate Jedi, but when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Okay, they know this lightsaber. Ugh. Can I stop the combat mode? I didn't even consider that.
The salvages keep coming here and bothering the militia. That Garevik is the worst of them. If it weren't for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought us no—
Welcome back to Khoonda.
How the hell are we gonna get more soldiers? Maybe some of the salvagers would be interesting in defending the outpost here in exchange for something, naturally.
What do you want now?
Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Yeah. Okay, we need to do something about the turrets. There is no access port here for this turret, so it must be controlled from inside the Khoonda outpost. No, we don't want to sabotage them. I still need to check them. Okay. How many mines do we need to dump here? West Minefield has enough mines now. Good. At least we get a notification. I don't think the mines you dump there matter. It's just more of a question, are there going to be any mines or not? No, we're not going to lose anything really valuable in here. Yeah.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorak tu.
We found his He's been salvaging the droids here very likely. At least messing with them. I found this Hydro banner. It has your name on it. Inside of a broken droid. What is your explanation? Yeah, yes, he's stripping down the droids. So, tell me. Very unlikely story about a sick wife of a brother. You can repay Khoonda for your crimes by joining the militia. He might be telling the truth. No. I don't really care either, though. I do want to visit the salvagers, see if I can get some of them to take part in the defense here, because they're basically are in a desperate situation, and if they take part in the defense, the settlers might view at least those that contribute in a much more favorable light.
You again? What do you want? I'm busy.
Would you like to join the Khoonda militia?
Nope, I'm way too busy to die.
Fair enough.
Something you need of me?
I think one of these containers was locked. I were to see here earlier and I didn't open it. Impossible! Impossible! How can it be impossible for you? You have an insane security rating. No, we can probably blast it open, but if we're gonna do that, as well use a lightsaber to do it. No, we can't.
I am listening.
Mine it is. Minor fragment. Yeah, minor fragment it is. Nothing really worthwhile. He's not a soldier. Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia? Yeah, he's a pacifist.
Greetings and good day. May I be of any further service to you? If you will...
I am ready.
Yeah, I want to test something.
Greetings. May I...
Yeah. Talking with a different character allows us to take different skill sets into account, so that's very good to know. Yeah, there was the stock door here. We need to do something about that. The security door is malfunctioning. It would be relatively easy to hack open this door, but you'd never get it to close again. The security of this building would be compromised. Open. Yeah, we'll lock down the security door. Door is now secure. In fact, it's so secure that nobody will get this door open again anytime soon.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Yeah, it's better than having it open during a hostile invasion or a hostile attack. I still want to talk to the salvagers. It might not be something immediately obvious, so it might also be very fruitful to do it. We'll see. Don't need you now. So who do we want to be on our side during the battle? I don't want Kreia. It's always casting their goddamn speed ability, and it turns everything to a blur. I hate that. We'll take Atten. No, Atten. Why are you always fighting? I'll take Atten anyway. He's a fairly good soldier. I'm taking also awareness because if he can't spot the mines, he's not exactly useful as a disarming them. Heavy armor. Or he's using the sniper shot constantly, and it's not all that great with just a single point there. But we could use the heavy armor. He can make it with the medium. At least for now. I need to get the sniper shot. Yeah, you're using it anyway, might as well have something to show for using it. Yeah, the threat range of the weapons gets increased by quite a lot. Usually by 1, but now it's by 2, so it's 70 to 20. It's not all that amazing, but still. Okay, let's visit these guys. Mandalorians. Ah, mercenary camp.
I can't wait for those salvagers to ship off this planet. We smell it up.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
Heard you're making trouble for the settlers.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak.
Yeah, their skills may not lie solely in warfare. This isn't a failing.
You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different. Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
Who's your leader?
A Scythian by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper from Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how to wage war.
Why haven't you been able to line up a job?
We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim. But they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits. I have time to kill.
Isak.
Can I help you?
What are a bunch of Mandalorians doing on Dantooine?
Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy who know our value. It's not glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalick. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Your friend said I'm not a salvager. Warrior like yourself.
You fighting any wars? I fought in the Jedi Civil War. I guess you don't look like much of a salvager.
Why did you want to fight me?
I thought you were one of those useless salvagers. Or perhaps an uppity settler. I've had about enough of their attitude. So I figured blasting one of them would have done me some good. It's been a while since we've had work.
What are you mercenaries up to?
You were a soldier too, so you know I'm not gonna answer you.
I'm not going to use force persuasion.
Stay out of our way and we'll stay out of yours. That's the best deal you're gonna get here.
I don't think we can really recruit many people. Maybe her. She looks like she's capable.
You still lurking around here?
Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume it's a joke, because you don't look that dumb. No, I won't join any flaming militia.
I don't mind. She's a shopkeeper, so I'd like to keep her available.
I hear you saved Joran. How many settlers would help us, salvagers?
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home. But it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Okay, what were you doing in the sub-levels?
It was all Tapalay's fault. She said the entryway to the sub-level was safe enough. That area has hardly been explored. We barely got in there. Then everybody started dead before...
Okay, we've seen the dialogue is the same.
Back again, but it's nice...
You'll be interested in joining the Khoonda militia.
I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who will actually watch your back. Well, I want to think it through, but I think I might just go to Khoonda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
Ah, the Traveler has returned. I hope the Dantooine is providing suitable distraction and entertainment for you. So, what should we talk about?
Khoonda militia.
I have no real desire to put myself in harm's way for Dantooine. They haven't exactly made the salvagers stay here pleasant.
Yeah, it's not gonna change unless you change their minds.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I hear you saved Joran. How many settlers would help us, salvagers?
Apparently they all heard the same thing. Yep. I think we're ready. There might be something we could do, but Most of the things have been done. So, preparations are coming to an end. We need to talk to the militia leader. Yes. And finalize the plans. Not quite sure what's involved in that.
You heard what the administrator said. Each of us has to do what they can to aid in the defense of Khoonda. See where you can lend a hand. We'll have time to talk more when this is all over.
I was right about you. The mercenaries...
Okay. What's involved in finalizing the defenses?
Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan. I fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want a hand in making the plan, you got it.
I'm ready to finalize the battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
Yeah, I've done all I can.
Alright, then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Khoonda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
There isn't anyone else that can rally the settlers?
It's not that the settlers aren't good people. Many folk just don't have the fighting mentality. Rather just make people happy and get along. But there isn't any getting along with Asgol. He's out for blood and taking the place over. So we gotta protect the administrator. Khoonda can go on without me, but not without her. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Khoonda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
You tell me about the squads.
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
The main entrance where the most of the fighting is.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Second squad was non-experienced but a good fighting morale, so I guess inside the administrator's doors. I want the weakest unit at the back. It'll probably fall anyway, but in the critical locations I want to have units that will at least fight.
Alright, where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
Yeah, at the back by the garage.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
Yeah, I'll try covering the back. They need a truck covering the back. Because they're the raw recruits, they're not gonna stand up against much.
The back? I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the two entrances. Alright, I'll take the front. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Khoonda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
Yeah, I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them.
Alright, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Yeah, remind them that their friends and family are counting on them. Yeah, what we're about to do is dangerous but important. Important for friends and family. Enemies want to take everything worth taking from you, and we have to give it our all to stop them. So look around you. That's what we're fighting for. Each one of us has to back the other up. We can win this if we work as a team.
You're much better with words than me. I think it'll really help. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
I guess this is the combat party. So yeah, this is the rear group. Lot of people. But this is the green group. So and there's no turrets here, so well, one turret. Everything will be relying on us. Okay. There's a systematic blending here.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Next wave of attackers. Suddenly, right on top of us.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where
Oh
that came from.
crap! Jesus Christ, there's a ton of them.
More where that came from. More where
that came from.
We better heal up. And you better use a healing item.
I am ready. You have left me an opening!
Defend yourself!
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
Yeah, Force Persuade is not gonna work on him. That's just silly. I won't let you kill her.
Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. The galaxy doesn't tolerate weakness. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Yeah. He says it won't work on him, but really, it worked on him. He does. Not taking all that much damage.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat.
Happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Keep the money and use it to build a statue of me in honor of my heroism. I'll take the credit because I'm piss poor and I'm sick of it.
Thank you again, brave Jedi. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Khoonda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
Need to know why you cast me out of the Order. Why did you cut me off from the Force? I don't understand that option, because in no situation so far has there been any indication that that happened. It's more about that I was somehow cut from the Force, and because of that they might have an idea what that means or what's causing it, and that's why they cast me out. But there's nothing to indicate that they cut me off from the Force. The end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in a hollow transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
And do you think I have the right to know?
There is little I can tell you. Master KOTOR felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And KOTOR was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
Why are you in hiding?
We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat is striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us.
How is that possible?
I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible.
So why are you here?
Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine.
Holocrons?
There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts.
Did you find any presence of the Sith on Dantooine?
The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. But the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them.
That is not the only reason you came to Dantooine.
Yes. Perhaps I wish to see this place one more time. It has changed much, as I knew it had, but I had to see it for myself. You have more questions for me?
Yeah, the Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? There were no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. Though it seems unlikely the Sith would bother with you.
Nevertheless, they are hunting me.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
No. I'll be going.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. When you are facing a long campaign, you need to be more conservative with how you use your Force energy. This form gives you increased Force affinity. In simple terms, it helps you to quickly regenerate Force energy in the middle of a fight. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Received short lightsaber. Woo.
They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries. I guess we should stop blaming.
I'll be glad to return to my farm.
I saw you fighting the mercenaries. Just amazing. I wish I were a Jedi.
I heard what you did for us. Thank you.
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries. I hope someday I'll be able to return the favor.
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
Yay, we made friends.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment.
Yeah, no more civilians here. Boo. Lost. Yeah. Lost opportunities. Okay, what level are we? 15. We need to. Maybe I should. More charisma. I'm inclined to raise the charisma because it allows us to use the abilities of opposing alignments. And we haven't encountered real problems with force points running out yet. So charisma is more valuable at the moment. And I'm going with the repair because it seems to affect a lot of things. More things than treat injury. Treat injury hasn't been treated as a conversation option really at all. Maybe a couple times. But here, especially, I haven't been doing a lot of things with the droids, to be fair. So, treat injury. We can switch between switch between the two. I do want to take what? I have force immunity now, so we'll take. We want Death Field. At least when we reach level 18, we'll probably take Force Storm or Death Field. I want to be ready to take the Death Field. It drains life from everyone around us. Heroic Resolve. Which is what? As long as he's not the last one to stay up, he'll return to the fight with 30% of his vitality restored. It won't be of much use unless we're really in huge trouble. He's running out of feats to pick. Improved power attack, I guess. Can we loot these bastards? Ooh. Arcachet robe. Which is what? Cannot be equipped by Bearder. Feats required: Jedi defense bonus, wisdom bonus, regenerate force points bonus. It's the wizard robe. It's a good robe. I prefer the charisma bonuses. Especially since seem to go to the light side and I'm relying almost exclusively on dark side powers. So charisma, charisma, charisma is all we needed to keep the force point expenditure in any kind of a sane level. Loot! Are we gonna get anything worthwhile from this? Not really. Still, these are worth hundreds of credits, so I'll take a quick visit here, see what's happening. I think this was the main battle site. Not a lot of loot here.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorak tu kuro katada. Fiadra tora pada no.
The prices are normal. He indicates they might be cheaper, but they're not. So, goodbye. We're getting the hell out of here. I want 8k to be in the group when we face these. What do I give you? Maybe some damage resistance wouldn't be a bad thing. Specialize in blaster rifle. We need damage right at the moment. Yeah, he's getting so few feats. I have no idea what the droid interface does. Droid only. Improved toughness. It's not all that great. Yeah, but maybe I should take precise shots. More damage, harder to deflect by lightsaber. What weapon are you using? You have nothing. Ah, crap. Yeah, I'll take damage resistance versus ion. So now he won't be weak against anything. Dexterity plus 1, dexterity plus 2. And dexterity plus 1. Defense is 32, so his armor class is fairly good. But what weapon do we use? It has to be a rifle. We don't have all that many rifles though. Sold most of them. Yeah, a blaster rifle. We Heavy mining laser. No, disruption rifle. Right. Yeah, let's take that one. Oh. We could do something with that though. And it's quite simple. We can get rid of you. Get you here. Yeah, upgrade some items. We can upgrade the disruptor rifle. It won't amount to much, but it's still something better. Yeah, definitely won't amount to much. That's a little bit of bonus damage. No, go away. We'll take Atom. See how this goes. Okay, force channel, we got another. Force affinity. Force power regeneration during combat. We don't need that now. It's only useful in extended fighting. Let's see how this goes.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Yeah. Improved sniper shots. Let's see what you can do. No. No. He can't do anything.
I hear you.
Yeah, HK is unable to fight. It won't matter much, but we'll have a talk about this.
Systems failing, master. Query, is there someone that you need killed, master?
Yeah.
Statement. Statement.
Do you know where they're being created?
Answer. Statement. Statement. Oh no, master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
You sure you don't know where they're striking from?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
Now would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
Yeah, he's totally useless against these. I'm getting more HK droid parts from these. Yeah, but not exactly as a great encounter as I was hoping for, so. What are you studying?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
It's difficult to turn away from the suffering of others. That's why one must help when they can. Again, I'm not exactly behind that, but I think that's what he might prefer to hear.
You are right, but there is something more at work here.
There's something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, well, I feel as if they're all connected in some other way. The attacks on KOTOR, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
So close.
Are you sure you have no idea?
No, I do not. I do think there is some greater plan at work here.
Yes, if we visited all these worlds, more would become clear.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked, but I know not how.
Okay. There might be minor things left to do in Dantooine, but not a lot. So I guess we can call it sort of a finish at this point. But we still have at least 3 places to go. And I think we're going to pick maybe Onderon. Yes, I think we'll go to Onderon. Yes. We need to figure out something to do. The Pazak and swoop racing would be probably a good way to earn some money. I'm usually not too keen on playing such games. And unless there are quests or something, then I usually do them. Because the reward isn't direct money, or there might be something special that can only be gained through doing the quest. But here it seems to be it's just money. As valuable as that is, it's I don't like to grind money in games. I'm sure you get access to better equipment, but in how big of a trouble have we been in, for example, combat so far? We've been just walking through almost everything. There has been maybe 2-3 occasions where there was serious threat of things going badly, and one of them was because the AI tried to target targets that he had no line of fire on and got stuck. So any real need for better equipment hasn't been presented itself yet. So I'm not going to start the grinding just because I want to see a higher number on a character sheet or something. If there's no practical need for it, it's just a waste of time. So yeah, I'd rather be poor and keep playing than grind for money. charisma. More charisma. Okay. I think I'll end here anyway. Yeah, we did a lot of things, so we might have to talk to some of our crew members. Again, we have more people on board, so the situation, everyone has opinion on them. And we're missing him, and him. Yeah, I know exactly what we're gonna get. One will depend on our alignment, light or dark. At the moment we have meet a certain location, but the two are already set. You get them no matter what. We could visit Korriban too. It's not an extensive world like the others. It's more of a remnants of the academy and some of the tombs we visited in the first game. So there's certainly a lot to do there, and it's dangerous, but it's not in the same way. No, I think we'll go to... was it Onderon? Yeah. Okay, Onderon, but that's for another time.